In the top stories, Citizen Secretariat gives insight in 90-day against crime and violence. Prison inmates to be screened for learning disabilities, and St. Kitts and Nevis to hold 2025 budget presentation from December 16th. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Listen, I can't take this sitting down. There's no way to cushion this. We've just grown so far apart. I went to Courts and became sexually attracted to this new living room set.
Say goodbye to your old furniture and hello to new ones from Courts, bringing Christmas home.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
I think you don't measure up anymore. You never pick up on any of my signals. I think we should stop seeing each other. I went to Courts and I realized size does matter.
Say goodbye to your old TV and hello to a new one from Courts, bringing Christmas home.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Scotty Sia Hendrickson. The Citizen Security Secretariat has released the findings of the 90-day campaign against crime and violence, incorporating input from youth groups, organizations, and various stakeholders involved in the fight against crime and violence across St. Kitts and Nevis. On Thursday, December 5th, Family Counselor Alicia Collins presented a preliminary report on the community engagement, highlighting crime as a public health issue.
And these areas include the economic factors, which involve poverty, unemployment, the education, limited access to quality education, and the skill building opportunities, housing, which inadequate or unsafe housing conditions, health services, the lack of access to mental health and substance abuse support, community environment, and weak social networks, and lack of recreational spaces, and exposure to violence. And as you can see, the social determinants of health, of crime, it touches everyone. And that is why we have to apply a collaborative effort. There is absolutely no department, no segment of society which should be excluded.
Collins presented details on the challenges faced in executing the 90-day campaign against crime and violence.
For some communities, where a person said, I don't feel comfortable talking about crime and violence, but I want my voice heard, and we were able to cater to them as well. It's not that we were not, so just to put it out there, we were not asking who are the persons who are committing crime, so it was not a snitching thing. It was, we are looking at root causes, so just in case, so nobody was out there snitching. They were just sharing what they think are some of the root causes where the, each department, each sector fits in. With those constraints, limited personnel, we were very few and we got so much done, but we got very great support from the community and we couldn't have done it alone.
Collins also highlighted several reasons gathered from participants for their reluctance to engage in the fight against crime and violence. These included a lack of trust in law enforcement, concerns about personal safety, fear of retaliation, and a perceived ineffectiveness of current efforts. Other factors mentioned include a general sense of frustration with the system and the belief that their involvement may not lead to any significant impact. The purpose of the 90-day campaign against crime and violence was to collaborate with community leaders, policymakers, and citizens to gather their input and solutions for addressing the issue of crime and violence. The campaign aimed to create a collective effort, bringing together diverse perspectives to develop effective strategies for tackling the issue. In other local news, In an unprecedented move for St. Kitts and Nevis, residents at His Majesty's Prison will be screened for learning disabilities such as dyslexia that, according to scientific data, contributes to criminal activities as part of human behavior. As the Twin Island nation seeks to change the approach of crime detection, tackling it as a public health issue, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew announced that inmates will begin being recipients of such a program.
And so I asked the person who is now responsible for the rehabilitation program in the prison to start to test for learning disabilities. And she reported that they just started and they picked up three young men with dyslexia. They passed through their school life dyslexic. And you can imagine the trauma that they suffered because they would have been called dumb, stupid, can't learn, what they come in school for. Think about it when you have a student who seems slow. And I say seems slow because these are highly intelligent people whose brain was just wired in a way that they could not understand from the conventional learning methods. That's their whole school life probably not recognizing one word in their whole life. Rejected by the school system, their peers, and I can imagine some of the teachers got so frustrated and dazed teaching them, the boy catch the ball. And you're teaching them that for 10 years and they can't understand the boy catch the ball. And you want to know if something is wrong with them. Something was wrong, but something reversible was wrong.
With 3 persons already identified, interest is piqued, according to the Prime Minister, with one participant wanting to assist other inmates who may learn in similar ways. He said that the idea stemmed from his pre-medicine research and behavioral study of hierarchy and grouping of monkeys. This is underway for persons incarcerated for violent crimes and should be rolled out in all future. In addition to this program, inmates who are parents will soon be able to see their children. He hinged his argument on this repetitive trauma being dealt by both parties.
The other matter was you have prisoners who couldn't see their children. So how can you have a man in prison? Let's say he got in prison for 10 years. He has a child outside 7 years, 8 years. You mean the next time he's going to see his child in a meaningful way is when the child is an adult? How much trauma is he suffering being distant from his child? More trauma, correct? And how much trauma is the child suffering because he can't see his father? And so you create this vicious cycle. And therefore, I want to really stress that we must continue along the path and fully establish citizen security as part of our governance structure. I'll start to say, lastly, that of course this costs a lot of money. I want to thank the UN and those other groups who are organizations that will become part of it to help us also with the
Meanwhile, more research will be conducted among primary school students. PhD candidate Dr. Hans Richards gave an overview of the intended study.
There are 2 researches that would take place from next year. One would be the primary school to find out what are the root causes for the deviant behaviors. Because we went mainly to adults, so now we're going to approach the primary school children. And 2, we're going to His Majesty's residents. So we're going to find out, because during research, we recognize that when females are pregnant based on their addiction, it affects the cognition of the individuals from an early age. So it's difficult if they're not taught to deal with conflict, they become very conflictive. So we are going to also do a research and find out the history of persons who would have been involved in crime and violence and compare them to persons who are not involved in crime and violence in terms of the prenatal care of the parent during that period, and see how we can create programs and measures so that even if we have persons who are addicted, the institute will find ways to deal with the addiction through education.
These measures are the result of conclusions of studies done during the government's 90-day campaign against crime and violence that began in September. The budget debate for the fiscal year 2025 will take place from Monday, December 16th to Friday, December 20th, 2024 in the National Assembly chambers at Government Headquarters, Bastille. Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, will deliver the opening statement on December 16th. Following his address, Leader of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition, the Honorable Mark Brantley, will have equal time to respond on December 17th. The debate will then begin, allowing members of Parliament to review and discuss the proposed budget. A major highlight of the sitting will be the presentation of the annual fiscal statement and budgetary proposal for 2025, which will outline the government's fiscal plans and priorities for the upcoming year. The public is encouraged to stay informed on the proceedings. The budget presentation and debate will be broadcast live on ZIZ Radio 96 FM and other participating radio stations. Additionally, the debate can be viewed live on TV Channel 5 in St. Kitts, Channel 98 in Nevis, ZIZ, Facebook and YouTube channel, and ZIZonline.com. Bills will be made available on the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service website, or SKNIS, under the section Bills. After the break, Warner Park ready for international cricket, and Alliance Francaise empower youth through language, culture, and environmental awareness. Stay tuned.
Listen, I can't take this sitting down. There's no way to cushion this.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
St. Kitts and Nevis, are you ready for the biggest auto sales event of the year? It's the Hustlers Automotive No Time Like Now sales event, and we're pulling out all the stops. Buy now and drive away with up to $17,000 off selected models. That's right, $17,000 off. Finance with us and enjoy zero down payment, the lowest interest rates ever, a free bill of sale, and reduced interest rate.
But wait, there's more. All customers get your choice of free gas or free groceries, plus free registration, accessories, tinting, licensing, and free servicing for 1 year.
Mark your calendars for that days, December 13th and 21st. Don't miss your chance to grab these incredible deals and make this holiday season one to remember. Husford's Automotive, your road to saving starts here.
Hurry to Husford's Automotive, where there's no time like now to get behind the wheel of your dream car.
Terms and conditions apply.
Bundle mobile and internet for savings and glee, and you can enjoy the gift of free ×3. Flo is stuffing your Christmas stocking with a $600 Visa cash card to spend on what you want, when you want, plus 2 free smartphones and free installation when you bundle mobile and internet. That's free ×3. Get it all when you bundle this Christmas with Flo. Visit in-store or at discoverflow.co to bundle internet and mobile today.
Step into a very merry triple cashback wonderland at Hortford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store, where your holiday dreams come true. That's right, triple the cashback, triple the savings. When you shop at Hortford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store this Christmas, you'll get triple cashback coupons for free groceries on all hire purchases. Need a new sofa or kitchen upgrade? Hortford's has everything to deck your halls and fill your home with joy. Plus, you're automatically entered for a chance to win free groceries for a year or a 4-piece living room set from Ashley Furniture Home Store. So what are you waiting for? Make your Christmas very extra merry and bright with triple the cash back and big savings at Hortsford's very merry triple cash back wonderland. Visit Hortsford's Furniture and Appliances today, where the savings are merry and the deals are bright.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Welcome back. Warner Park will welcome international cricket this coming weekend when the West Indies start their one-day international series against Bangladesh. With all the games of the one-day series being played at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, we caught up with the venue's chief groundsman to get an up-to-date view of the preparations. Kent Fuentes has more.
Alex Matthews, the head groundsman at Warner Park, responsible for preparing the venue for sporting events. The West Indies will face Bangladesh in a 3-match one-day series at the ground starting December 8th. And he says his team is doing their best to ensure the ground is ready for the 3 one-day internationals on the 8th, 10th and 12th of December.
Well, at this moment we are in preparation mode in terms of trying to get it established for the 8th, the 10th and the 12th. So we started on the 28th our preparation. I and a host of guys, 19, 20 of us. So we are doing our utmost best to make sure that we get the grounds in pristine condition and the pitch in the best playing condition as possible.
What procedures, you may ask, go into preparing the cricket pitch for game day from start to finish?
We start with water win, cutting, verticutting, more cutting to get the grass to the correct height before you start rolling. Right now in rolling preparation right now we are looking for compaction right now. That's what we are looking for, to get the surface compact as tight as possible. So when we coming on to the later days, like let's say from Friday, Thursday, Friday, we start putting on the final touches. We start to get the pitch itself, start looking different to how you see it at this moment in time. You're looking for level and smoothness.
He says providing good pitches is also a good look for your country, and it can put you in the frame for more international matches.
We always say to the guys that we are looking for the best pitches possible, because you want at the end of the day, you showcase your country that the cricket is playing in. Yeah? So whenever games comes around, that your name will be right in the mix. Yeah? And I think at this moment in time they are waiting the grounds in terms of the pitches, how they are playing. So we got to make sure that we put our best foot forward in making sure that we prepare the best cricket pitch possible. So at the end of the day, batsmen could be comfortable and bowlers could be comfortable applying the shade.
Mr. Matthews adds providing a good cricket pitch is more than just about cutting grass, rolling and marking the surface.
One of the things that we will have to appreciate, you have to first know your weather pattern. I think that is one of the things that really defeating us as groundmen. You don't know the weather pattern, so you must know how much water you put into the pitch based on the atmosphere, the sunlight and the whatever breeze comes across. I was just speaking to the person that in charge that ICB sent to look over what we are doing. I was just saying to him, I said we got to learn to know the sun pattern and the different conditions, because that is what helps you to prepare the best possible pitches. There's so many technology now that overlooks what is happening out on the main square, which is the pitches. So you must make sure that when you are doing whatever you're doing, that you make sure that everything that you are doing is right in accordance to what they're looking for, especially in terms of the markings and different things and so on. So the measurement must be specific at all times, because every little thing that is off, the naked eye may not able to see it, but the cameras will be able to see it.
But there's nothing like some good advice of old in helping you getting the job done.
One of the things that I do when we line out, I will measure 3 and 4 times before you start doing any marking, because it is very, very important to make sure the markings are right. Because, for instance, when I was growing up, my grandfather was a carpenter. And one of the things that he said to me, say, you ought to measure 2 and 3 times before you cut board, because board cannot mend. So I will learn from that. So I try to apply it here constantly to get the best possible results.
Kent Fuentes, ZIZ Sport.
The Alliance Française of St. Kitts and Nevis, with the financial support of the Embassy of France to the Eastern Caribbean states, Barbados, and the OECS, is launching a new education project, Naturally Learn French. This initiative, which runs from November 2024 to April 2025, aims to provide 6 months of free French language courses and cultural activities on the theme of environment for 12 adolescents aged 11 to 15. This project serves as a continuation of the Alliance Française Alliance Verte initiative, supported by the Global Environment Facility's Small Grants Program of the United Nations Development Program. Naturally Learn French is designed to instill environmental awareness and promote sustainable behaviors, and to teach the French language and culture. The program seeks to foster a connection between individuals, society, and the environment, encouraging long-term changes in attitudes towards environmental sustainability. Each participant will benefit from weekly French language instruction, complemented by a cultural activity each month centered around environmental themes. Additionally, the project features digital correspondence with students from Guadeloupe, fostering cross-cultural learning and international connections. This part of the program is facilitated by the Association DJ Tal from Guadeloupe. The project will culminate in a special event showcasing the participants' creation and celebrating their achievements throughout the program. In other local news, Bisha Christian, a daughter of the soil, has graduated her master's degree program in sustainable lands and cities from University of Edinburgh. The Ministry of Sustainable Development and the International Union for Conservation of Nature said they are pleased. Bisha Christian, who was one of its recent scholarship awardees, who works at the Department of Agriculture, was awarded a postgraduate scholarship in 2023 and graduated in November 2024. The Sustainable Lands and Cities program focuses on the fundamental nature of land, how it can be defined, understood, managed, and used. It equips students with the skills to influence and create resilient and sustainable relationships between lands and cities. The scholarship program was established to build the capacity of public servants in specialized areas, including geographic information systems, land use planning, and natural resource management. 7 students from St. Kitts and Nevis received a scholarship under the Global Environment Facility funded project, Improving Environmental Management through Sustainable Land Management. After the break, Bahamas PM confirms resignation of police commissioner. Regional news is next.
Get ready for a blast of savings at Hortford's Building and Neva Centers with our December discount deals, deductions, dynamite weekend sale. From Thursday, December 5th to Saturday, December 7th. Enjoy a massive 30% off all deductible items store-wide. This is your chance to stock up on everything, from building materials to home improvement tools at unbeatable prices. Whether you're renovating, redecorating, or just getting ready for the holidays, we have the deals you've been waiting for. Don't miss out on this explosive sale. Join us for the December discount deals, deductions, dynamite weekend sale, and save big while supplies last. Mark your calendar for December 5th through 7th. December discount deals, deductions, dynamite weekend sale. Enjoy a massive 30% off all deductible items store-wide. Visit Hortford's Building and Neva Centers for the ultimate shopping experience.
Are Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
Bundle mobile and internet for savings and glee, and you can enjoy the gift of free ×3. Flo is stuffing your Christmas stocking with a $600 Visa cash card to spend on what you want, when you want, plus 2 free smartphones and free installation when you bundle mobile and internet. That's free ×3. Get it all when you bundle this Christmas with Flo. Visit in-store or at discoverflow.co to bundle internet and mobile today.
In regional news, Prime Minister Philip Davis confirmed the resignation of Police Commissioner Clayton Fernander following the indictment of senior officer Elvis Curtis on charges related to cocaine importation and firearms possession. Davis assured the public there were no allegations against Fernander, who served with distinction. Davis emphasized the need to reform within the Royal Bahamas Police Force and announced he had identified a qualified successor. He also confirmed consultations with opposition leader Michael Clifton before finalizing the appointment. Davis pledged to hold those responsible for the ongoing criminal case accountable, including a high-ranking Bahamian politician mentioned in the indictment. He proposed new legislation to establish an independent commission of investigation to restore public trust in the law enforcement. Further leadership changes in the Royal Bahamas Police Force will be announced soon. In other regional news, the United Nations World Food Programme is scaling up operations in Haiti, where escalating violence and displacement have led to a deepening hunger crisis. Over the past 2 weeks, more than 50,000 Haitians have been displaced, with around 5.4 million people, nearly half the population, facing acute hunger, one of the highest per capita rates of food insecurity globally. The World Food Programme continues to provide vital aid for its central office and 4 additional field offices. With over 700,000 internally displaced people, primarily in the capital and other regions, WFP and its partners are significantly increasing support, providing hot meals and cash assistance to over 50,000 daily. In November, WFP distributed 834,000 hot meals at 48 displacement sites, including newly established shelters. WFP's efforts also include providing school meals to over 470,000 children, using locally grown ingredients to support both nutrition and local agriculture. Recently, WFP regained access to Croix de Bouquets, a suburb in Port-au-Prince, delivering food to 50,000 people there and expanding efforts to reach nearly 150,000 people. Coming up in international news, U.S. Bureau of Prisons permanently closes California women's prison amid systematic issues. International news is next.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Bundle mobile and internet for savings and glee, and you can enjoy the gift of free ×3. Flo is stuffing your Christmas stocking with a $600 Visa cash card to spend on what you want, when you want, plus 2 free smartphones and free installation when you bundle mobile and internet. That's free ×3. Get it all when you bundle this Christmas with Flo. Visit in-store or at discoverflow.co to bundle internet and mobile today.
Join us on ZIZ TV for Youth Lounge with Skanival, a talk show on vital topics such as tourism, entrepreneurship, education, religion, sex education, and mental health, featuring experts from St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean region. Tune in live on the first and third Wednesday of every month at 8:30 p.m. on ZIZ TV.
In international news, the Federal Bureau of Prisons is permanently closing the Federal Correctional Institution in Dublin, California, a facility plagued by rampant sexual abuse and mismanagement, and deactivating 6 maximum security camps nationwide. This decision follows years of mounting issues within the system, including staffing shortages and aging infrastructure. Launched as part of a broader realignment, the closure affects facilities in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Colorado, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Florida, with staff and inmates being reassigned. The Bureau described the move as a strategic response to budgetary and operational challenges, emphasizing the employees will retain positions elsewhere. FCI Dublin's closure follows its temporary shutdown in April, underscores the administration's inability to reform the institution. The high-profile decision comes after AP investigations revealed systematic abuse and severe mismanagement across federal prisons. Hundreds of former inmates at FCI Dublin are now pursuing legal action against the Bureau. President Joe Biden recently signed legislation enhancing oversight of the Bureau of Prisons, marking a critical effort to address the pervasive problems exposed in the federal prison system. In other international news, authorities are investigating whether the gunman who critically injured 2 young boys at a Feather River school of Seventh-day Adventists in California targeted the school for its religious ties. The shooter, who had no known connection to the victims or the school, died at the scene from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The incident occurred Wednesday afternoon at a small K-8 Christian school with fewer than 40 students. The boys, aged 5 and 6, are in critical condition at a trauma center. The shooter had earlier met cordially with a school administrator about enrolling a child before opening fire. Students were evacuated to a nearby church where emotional reunions unfolded. Assemblyman James Gallagher called the tragedy, quote-unquote, senseless, and urged the community to support the victims. Up next in sports, West Indies duo fined for breaching ICC Code of Conduct, and ICC and Pakistan close to hybrid model agreement for international tournaments. Stay tuned.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investments. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Bundle mobile and internet for savings and glee, and you can enjoy the gift of free times 3. Flo is stuffing your Christmas stocking with a $600 Visa cash card to spend on what you want, when you want, plus 2 free smartphones and free installation when you bundle mobile and internet. That's free times 3. Get it all when you bundle this Christmas with Flo. Visit in-store or at discoverflow.co to bundle internet and mobile today.
First up in sports, West Indies duo Jaden Seals and Kevin St. Clair have been fined for breaching the International Cricket Council's Code of Conduct during the second test against Bangladesh in Jamaica. Seals was fined 25% of his match fee for making an aggressive gesture towards the Bangladesh dressing after taking a wicket. He was also handed 1 detriment point to his disciplinary record. Seals' offense comes under the ICC Code of Conduct for player-to-players support relating to conduct contrary to the spirit of the game. St. Clair, who entered the game, was fined 15% of his match fee for ignoring the umpire's instruction to refrain from using abusive language towards the Bangladesh players. The duo acknowledged their respective offenses and accepted the charges laid out by the match referee, Jeff Crow. A likely breakthrough has emerged in the impasse over the 2025 Champions Trophy. The ICC and the PCB are believed to have reached an in-principle agreement to adopt the hybrid model for global tournaments being hosted in Pakistan or India until 2027. Such an agreement would allow the two to play their games at the ICC tournament being hosted by the other at a neutral venue. Though the agreement has been confirmed to ESPN by various sources, the PCB official host of the 2025 Champions Trophy has not commented on it, revealing only that discussions continue. It is not known yet whether the hybrid model would be applicable to both men's and women's tournaments. In the ICC current commercial cycle, there are 3 global events scheduled to be hosted in either country: the Champions Trophy in Pakistan next February, the Women's ODI World Cup in India late 2025, and the Men's T20 World Cup in 2026, co-hosted in India and Sri Lanka. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Everywhere we go, we see workers. And these workers use their tools to get the job done. The lifeguard at the beach has his lifesaver. The construction worker has his tool set. So does the carpenter. Oh, this young lady? In her bag, she has everything she needs to get her job done, protecting herself and her client in the process.
Recapping the top stories. Citizens Secretariat gives insights in 90-day against crime and violence. Prison inmates to be screened for learning disabilities. And St. Kitts to host 2025 budget presentation from December 16th. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Scotty Sia Hendrickson.